Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. So we once again carry on. Now, we do have a few things to do, namely plug in the gaps over here and over here. Now, this is kind of dangerous as we do have an armored corps, a cavalry corps there, especially the 5th Guards Corps, and then we have the 20th Rifle Corps, a 3rd Guards Cavalry Corps, and a Tank Corps. So quite a dangerous little breakthrough over here. It's interesting that they go straight for the Romanian forces, which I can't frankly blame them for. I mean, that is a good tactic. It's well thought out. We do have some German forces over here. We do have some Romanian armor just to try and solidify this a little bit. The issue is, of course, the extra tank corps over here. But, yeah, notice the amount of tank corps down here. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... So that's 7 tank corps in this region. That's a significant amount. I mean, I'm quite glad that I have kept the Panther line for now. But the fact is, if they leave themselves with all this force down the south, that's fine for me. I'll be able to break through in the centre. Once I break through in the centre, then can sort of cascade to the south and to the north then. I mean, that would be good. I still need to get this going underway. I've been wanting to do this for a few turns, but we've just been waiting for the weather, really. Okay. I could begin to reinforce this area, though, with a few extra divisions, which I might do with, let's see. Could do with those forces. Why the hell? Oh, right, better than be actual normal. Right, that makes sense. Okay. So we can have these 3 divisions sent to AGS to reinforce the area. I think that could work out quite nicely. There we go, that leaves us 12,000 capacity. We do have another few over here. These forces will head towards the north, I do believe. Okay, no, enough capacity there. That's fair. Then we do have the Italians as well. I can't afford to move them right now. So I think we'll just have them advance on the actual rail line for the moment. Down here is a little bit more difficult, but we can move over here. There we go. I do have the Hungarian armoured. Okay. Can't move them. Good. Okay. We really do need to make use of the Romanian corps over here. And the thing is, these Romanian corps can actually look after German infantry, so that's fine for me. So what we can do is we can sort of spread it out. Obviously, the amount of support is lacking. Frankly, I just need another headquarters, really. Something to split it up. If we go over here to the actual army headquarters, you can see here that, let's take it off of that. Actually, let's go to army group, okay. So yeah, army group center, so AGC and AGS are definitely suffering. If I do have another army group, I can sort of split it between AGC and AGS and then to the new army group. Army group North is doing fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So we do need to spread the load out somewhat. Like this corps over here, that could be moved towards AGN. Take off some of the load on AGC. Okay. The issue is then... so what do we have here? We have the 9th Army. The 9th Army. Yeah, that's... 9th Army. Excuse me. See, what I could do is I could have 9th Army assigned to AGN. So then we'd have the 18th, the 16th, and the 9th. So I think we might do that, in fact. Then I could have that corps assigned to either the 2nd Army, and then, yeah. Have a corps taken from this and assigned to 9th Army to replace that. So I think that would work quite nicely. So we'll have you reassigned to Army Group North. So a good number of administration points. Right, so you're now under the jurisdiction of Army Group Nord. Okay. Ah. That's very interesting. So Army Group Center is now no longer over capacity. That's, It must be once you get a certain amount of men that the issues start to come about. So let's see. So we have 2nd Army down here. So let's have this assigned to 2nd Army. Right, 27 admin points. Those forces are now under 2nd Army. Right, so that's spread it out a little bit more now. So, North and Centre aren't suffering as much. So if we can do this with the South over here, then we could try to spread out the issues. Okay. Interesting. There we go. Right then, we'll have you reassigned for the moment. Okay. So I do need this to hold. That would be quite nice. Need more rail lines here, but well. Now, I do have this other core over here, but I do not think I can actually use it right now. This new core, though, could be used to actually contain the new forces that are arriving. Let's see. They're over down here. Right, have them assigned to this core. Okay. Yeah, that's put Army Group South even further into the bad area there. I believe it's like the further you go over 1,000,000 men, like maybe each army is able to command 1,000,000 men. It seems like that, maybe roughly 1,000,000 men. That seems to be the command capacity for these armies. These forces over here need to be assigned to this local headquarters, of course. Right, and I do not have enough admin points. Righto. I should have done this first, but well. So it's about 2 each. I can gain back an administration point by having something set as static. Like that, though that can't do it. Okay, set as static. Oh, damn it, that's the opposite. Oh, well. I wouldn't have had enough anyway. Ah, I'll do that. That's really quite good. Okay. See if I can push them over the river. Seems not... Okay, so they're not going to be budged right now. But that's fine. This over here. How much do I have in the way of rail capacity? 3,700. Not enough to move that, but let's see. I need to keep it in this area, obviously due to the demands of the campaign here. Okay, 10 reset off. Okay, so what we can do is we can pull back here. There we go, so that keeps everybody happy. Obviously this will be reassigned in the turn after. I don't think I have a way to gain administration points. Right. Still... Yep, take care of that. Lovely. Thank God I can deal with that. Right. As I see, I'm going to withdraw from here. There's no way I can get this. It's too goddamn well dug in. Okay. I may reconsider having the Hungarians move out. I mean, this is true. We are facing a lot of forces here. I think I'll have the German forces there just for the time being. Just to prevent any sort of rout should it happen. As obviously, there's like 3 cores there, that's some significant power. Obviously with the poor weather, I shouldn't really have to worry about that, but obviously the weather will change in the following turn. Not enough movement. Yeah, see, I need to have some forces reassigned, that's for damn sure. I have a few headquarters that are going to waste right now. I need to change that. Okay, so how are we going to plug the gap here? The answer is, it's going to be very difficult. Right, go to reserve. See, I have a concentration of troops over here, whereas here I'm lacking in troops at the moment. We do have Romanians to hopefully make up some of it. But then again, you can see here that these Jaegers were pushed back, and that's not good. They weren't ready for combat, it seems. They can help hold the defense, though, so that's fine. I do have a couple... Well, I have around about 2 or so divisions here that are spare. That can be used towards holding this front for the moment. Yeah. Right, plug the gap with a division. Right, reserve. Okay. Now then. I'm holding that rail line right now, but obviously there's no discernible benefit to holding that rail line. I could pull back. Do we have any sort of fortification there? We do have some fortification, so that does give it worth. So I'll put that division there. This division could go here, it could also go here towards reinforcing that. But then again, I can plug this gap over here. There we go. Right, that's as a reserve. These forces will move here to act as a reserve. Okay. So that gap has been dealt with for the moment in time. It's not a perfect fix, but it should help forestall the horrific crush and defeat. Right, keep these rail lines moving on up. There we go, some nice progress. I mean, this is it. This advance is going to be very well supplied, and that's what I need. I could probably do with shifting this one over to the north, perhaps, or even this one to the north, to help cover the rail lines over here, too. The issue with the rail lines over here is it's, Then again, I can just go up that way, or that'll work. Yeah, we do have a lot of support right here. With this railed line, do I want to connect it up? I think we'd be better off connecting this up over here than going down here. Then again, I could go down here and then connect up there, perhaps. That would have a nicer benefit, as obviously I'm like supporting these troops here. So we'll do that then. Convert that rail. And this is it. Every vehicle that I save by having a better rail logistical network, the better. I mean, I don't have anything down here, so that does make it difficult for any sort of armoured advances. Over here they've moved. They can't move any further right now. Well... Okay, you could move there. That frees you up over here. Right. I want that division kept out. I might be able to force it through. No, not enough. Okay. I was hoping I would have enough firepower to break through. Okay. Now let's push that division through the center. Goddamn, I wish I had that admin point now. Yeah, I'd rather... There's not really a way around that. But I'd rather keep the Jaeger happy. Okay, so that's been dealt with. Over here is still a terrible possibility of an offensive. Do have extra Finnish troops moving in though, so that's pretty good. I can move these forces up across the river. They may be able to take out that fortified position. No, they could not. Okay. See, the issue is I want to relieve these German forces. I desperately do want to relieve them. Or have them in a better area. Ideally, I would have been able to cover this with Finnish forces. I might be able to do that if I move them up down the line. I mean, I do have some Finnish forces over here that could cover this part of the line here. That would be doable. I'll just have to spend some time shuffling them about to make that work out as a reality. So, yep. Okay, forces are still over here. Okay. Right, we are holding down here for the moment. Right, supplies are a little bit low. Fuel's obviously still quite low. There's a large air presence though in this area, so I do not want to risk actually sending any airborne forces yet. Oh, well, utility aircraft, I should say. It seems you would dislodge from here. Let's just pull back a little bit. Okay. I do have some things in the air reserve. I do have some extra fighters. Not many, but a few. Tactical bombers too. Oh, there we go. The HS-129s. Let's see. I do need to move these airfields up. Okay. Flieger Corps. Okay. Ah, I see. Okay. We'll have some HS-129s assigned over here then. Yeah, we definitely do like fighter support. Spanish fighters there. I'll give you some level bombers. Right. Actually, over here's what we could do with the air support. We desperately need more fighters in the area. Okay, that's a lot of extra planes in the area there. So let's take a look at the HS-129s. The duck-built platypus of death. I mean, it's equipped with the 30mm cannon, the 20mm cannon, a 30mm MG, 50 kilogram bombs. Though they are later able to like mount these massive underslung cannons, which are pretty badass. Okay. Right, just deal with that. Okay, it's more or less every partisan raid I can deal with right now. So I think we're more or less ready to move on. We have moved a number of forces to the front line. I'm hoping that... well, let's see here. Right, shift some extra forces to south. Yeah, I want a larger punch down here, so I'm going to move these forces here to help them. Das Reich is withdrawing soon enough. When does Das Reich withdraw? Das Reich withdraws next turn, actually. Fuck. Well, so Das Reich will withdraw next turn, so that's definitely going to inhibit us to some degree. We gain our first heavy panzers soon enough. Can't wait for that. Another siege mortar battery. So when do I gain back Dreizack? I might have missed it, but I've not seen it yet. Ah, there we go. So Dreizack, SS Panzergrenadier Division. Bloody hell, turn 83. Holy shit. So they're going to be gone for a long time. Which is a shame. I mean, they are fine troops. And I have put a lot of fuel into them. God damn it. Okay. Ah, well. Ah, well. We'll advance the turn then, see how we get on. I'd like to think well. I'd like to think that. But, we'll see. We'll see. If I could keep those 3 trap divisions held, that'd be quite nice. But then again, they are going to be trying to focus on that part of the line there, so that's okay. Ideally, if we could try to take a Ryazan, that'd be nice. Okay, lost the rail movement. We have moved up our air assets, and just look at the amount of vehicles that the Soviets have. They are definitely struggling as well. If I could push them into a position where they're just lacking vehicles like I am, that would really inhibit them to a massive degree. And you can imagine how many vehicles they're going to be needing after, like, we try and cut off those forces at Volgoda. I do think it's possible, but just look at the massive build-up of forces here. I mean, they are planning on launching an offensive, I guarantee it. They've got to be planning an offensive there at some point in the future. The thing is, I doubt I could hold an offensive there, but the thing is, I know I can't hold an offensive there, so it's like a bait. It's like a carrot and a stick, basically. I want them to attack there. Or at least to focus their efforts there where the line is supposedly weak. So I can actually then cut them off from the rear of Volgoda. And with that, hopefully annihilate an entire front. I do need to have the siege artillery reallocated. Ah, there we go. So that was a very uneventful turn. That's okay. I like uneventful turns because it doesn't cost me anything. Okay. I'm going to be very interested to see how we are doing in vehicles. Obviously, the amount of vehicles needed in repair does increase in the adverse weather, so that's a shame. So we're 96 out of 107. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Right. So we do have the good weather, of course, now. So a survey. Let us, do some reconnaissance here. That doesn't need to move forward. Okay. If my reconnaissance isn't very good or we're just not seeing everything. Okay, so that still remains... Ah, right, they've withdrawn across the river. Okay. Good and a bad thing. Yeah, now see these Jaegers will have a nice time going across here. I need to do this. So now advance by a corps over here towards Cherpovets. Would be nice. That's going to be difficult to deal with. I can overpower it though, so that is possible. It's going to hurt me, but it's going to be possible. Okay. We do have a weak tank corps over here. There's a weak cavalry corps. I can brush past this quite nicely, and then we can push up. Wow, look at that amount of power there with the 3 Panzer divisions. So we have the 19th, 20th, 7th. And we do have our security divisions available here for service. Okay, so Dreizack has been withdrawn, which is a shame. That does weaken me to a degree. We were able to keep this quite nicely. Awesome. Okay, that's a good way to start. And let's see, what sort of strength are we looking at with the Soviets? The Red Army is at 4.57. Their strength has increased to some degree. Their FE strength is still not matching ours. It's getting there. It's getting quite close, but it's still not there. Artillery strength is about 10,000, or almost 10,000 over ours. Well, in reality, 8,500 over. Around about 8,100-ish extra guns. Okay. So we still have that core over here as well. That's quite nice. But that thing is going to be difficult to take, so I'm going to have to just starve them out, really. Unless I wanted to go for an all-out attack, but really, what's the point of that? It was good to get that, to be honest. Be the first core destroyed, really. Right then. Let's deal with these men. Okay. Yep, nice. So that scored us a few men there. That's 22,505 men down. So that's at least something to begin with. I mean, for only 67 lost, only 57 killed. Yeah, that's already having an effect there. Okay. I must be missing something here. I do feel like my intelligence is not picking up everything. Okay, that's much better. Right. That is a build-up in the south there. But this is fine for me. If they want to keep in this area, then that's fine. We'll dig in as much as absolutely possible. At least we have level 2 fortifications to fall back on here. Over here is the weakest point of the line. Okay. Right, importantly, do we have the Weaponet's turn? We do have the Weaponet's turn. Fantastic. Yeah, Dreizack was withdrawn. Okay. We'll begin over here then. Have you reassigned? Okay. 2 divisions here then. That should be enough, that should be sufficient. We'll move up this headquarters as support. Hit them hard. Okay. Right. Shot at them there. Okay, notice that they have a lot of brigades here. We do need to push this line forward. So I'm going to exploit any weaknesses in here in a moment. So let's see, we do have full mobility there. I could move this 3rd division over here perhaps. Though they do lack movement. So I could move that division instead. Now we're going to move it over there. So 3 divisions should be enough to displace that quite easily. Hopefully route it. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Right, deal with this first. Good, that went the way I wanted it to. Nice. Okay, that has opened up some ability. Righto. We'll use these forces over here, at least. We'll use these forces to weaken them, perhaps. Or not, actually. That's a waste of men, really. Okay. Then again, I don't want the Jaegers being used for that. Then again, I don't really have any infantry really available. I could throw another division over here to actually do that. Let's do that then. Okay, no Jaegers. Right, decent amount of support there. Yep, that did push them. That's good news. Okay, so we can begin to move Jaegers now. So 9-9 there. So we'll do that. Go for full attack. And attack here just in case. Might be able to break through. No, okay. That's fine. These forces still do have some attack in them, so I can do that. Awesome. Yep, now there we go. Can begin to move across now. These forces are quite dangerous. Okay, this enlarged core does need to be pushing north. I have these forces over here for that. Okay. Right then. Obviously not enough, but hopefully it just hurt them a little bit more. Okay, so we do have our breakthrough over here. Right then. I mean, we're not that far. I mean, if we keep on pushing here, we'll be able to reach that rail line. If I can push with the Finnish forces over here and push for that rail line, truly push hard for it, then we can get there. Okay. That's annoying. Awesome. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, one should be able to do that. Yep. Surrendered. Okay, that's beginning quite well. Try and route any units we can. Okay. Yep, routed. Okay, now this is where we worry them. Ah, the guards have been sent in as reserve. Okay, that costs a lot of men. Yep, routed. Okay. Let's see, we'll have you to cover all this front here, that's fine. Alright, have you switch over. There we go. Okay, so we have 3 divisions here to mail to make this happen, which I can do. At least I hope so. Yep, that's forced him from that position. Leaves us some extra forces here. I'll go with that, and then we can have... actually, I could have had them help. Oh. Shit. Well, that fucked up. Okay. See, I need to break through over here. I need to break through somewhere. Let's take a look at the fortifications. This is quite easy to break through here. And it's close to here, so that could work actually, could work. I do have a lot of infantry here too. Yep, that works for me. Goddamn. Yeah, we'll try both, see if we can get through. Ah. Buys me a little room. Good, another division. Okay. You by yourself might be able to break through there. That would save my Jaegers. No, okay, fuck me. I can go for another full attack, however. I might as well make sure this succeeds. Wow, okay. Yeah, so it looks like the armor is going to be needed to actually be able to break through here. We have forced them back, but we haven't really exposed a chink in their line. I think what we want to do is break through here, surround these forces, then perhaps move on. Okay. I do have enough force to crush them here, actually. I think I might do that, perhaps. Yeah, I'd rather do that now. Ah, 24,000 men right there. God damn. That's a large amount of men, not even going to kid myself about that. You know, I meant to do that as a full attack, but apparently didn't register, but oh well. Okay, that allows me to form this division up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah, for fuck's sake. Right, let's try and unhinge that position a little bit. That's not bad, actually. That's really not bad at all. Please go. Oh, yes, please. Right, we have our breakthrough. Right, I can actually... Right, okay. So I can do then is I could use these panzer forces to come around here and encircle them. Perhaps all the way here. Let's see. 193% fuel. Right, they could make it just to Yaroslavel. There's something on the road, but if we widen this, we should be able to get through to a much better degree. Okay. And now, can I widen this? Possibly. There you go, can cover that gap. Nice, you can go for a full attack. Good. Right, can I use both together? Only with the one. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And I have the rail line now. That's fantastic. Right. Okay. If we come back around here, then I can sever this, open the way up for my other panzers, and then these other panzers could surge on with the amount of fuel that they have. So let's take a look here then. Let's see, if I was to move the third motorized, they'd be able to move up over here. I mean, we can capture Ivanovo right now. Let's see here. Split these forces up a little bit. You could move up over here then. There we go, so you could go for a full attack and push that, hopefully, over there. Not too bad. Okay. We have the Panzer Regiment here. A hasty attack would probably be able to do it, but a deliberate attack definitely would. But we'll go with hasty just to make sure. Yeah, damn it. Alright, move these forces. Go for a full attack to make sure then. I wanted them to go that way, in all honesty. I do have some armor. And we could make it to Yaroslavel, actually. If I knock these forces out of the way, we should be able to make it further. Right, that division is actually quite hard to deal with. Okay. I could potentially take that though. Potentially. Oh, they could go around. This is it. If I could knock them this side of the rail, that'd be amazing. Right, what could I have to support them? We'll give them some light propelled. There we go. We'll use some air power to soften them up. There we go, we'll launch that attack. Let's see. Disrupted a few of them. Right, so the defenses actually are pretty tough. Go for a big bombing raid. Yeah, that's reducing their defense. A few more destroyed, and, well, a few more disrupted. Go for the full attack. I'm hoping they can make it. Okay, that'll do. I could follow that up too. Awesome. Not quite what I wanted, but ah well. They did very well there. Right. Next call. What do we have in Yaroslaval? Decent amount of stuff. But the fact that we can take Yaroslaval this turn is really good news. What I want to do then is, I don't know, I might just knock this out of the way, and then come back around and go through here first. I think that'd probably be a wiser idea. I don't know, if we go there, we have 16 movement points. So let's go for that. Okay, a light attack should be enough. Yep. I could fill that up a little bit more, or I could go for another attack over here, try and knock them out. Or I could split this up and not move anywhere. Let's try again here. Please route. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Move here, capture Yaroslaval. That worked out superb. Okay, so Yaroslaval is under our control now. So that is further population removed from the Soviets. And that's another 16 population. That's actually pretty formidable. That's actually a decent amount of men. If I can come round here and perhaps get them. I mean, if I can get down here. Right, if I move there, I force them away. If I move there, I have more action points. Let's see. If I split up, I can move there and secure the area, but we'll bring in the other force and then see what we can do with them. But yep, that's awesome news. Okay. Hit them again. Shattered. Okay, that gives us a lot of movement now. 26 there. I could come round here to Vladimir. I mean, this is a major exploitation here. This is going to cause some absolutely, like, massive movements by the Red Army. Right, 100% fuel's not anywhere near enough. I mean, they could move all the way there. I mean, if they were able to go that little bit further, that would have been amazing. But, oh well. $175. Could make it almost there. A little bit more fuel and they might have been able to make it. Oh, I do have a division here, actually. That's good to know. I must have missed that one. Okay. Could move you there, possibly break through. But then again, I'm going through swamp here. Okay. I could use you, perhaps. Yeah, they could break through. Then again, going through here would probably be a hell of a lot better due to the fact of the planes. Nice, try breaking here. I could do it there, actually. Right, try full attack here. Oh, that worked. Oh my god. Right, then both forces down here. Oh, yes, please. Sweet. So let's open that way up now. Yep, now we are through truly. So what I said was I was going to go in stages. We're going to stagger this. I do think that is the correct idea. So what we can do now is, because we have access through here, and we are going to bag a number of troops, what I need to do then is try to make sure these men are actually cut off. Right, 193% fuel would take us all the way over there. Let's see. LVI. Then again, there's a lot to be said for going for, like, over here and cutting these rails. I mean, that would cut off these rails here. That would slow down... hello. Actually, not gonna lie, that would be rather... Right. Yeah, I mean, if I was to sever that rail there, they'd lose the connection here. They would have to go all the way to Kazan. Oh my god, no. They would have to go from Kazan all the way over there and then up there. Actually, that's seeming like a very attractive move now. It's a lot to use a Panzer Division for. Let's see, I'll move them here and see what we can do from there. If I can split them up as a single brigade, I'll do that. Right, as a single brigade, they can't make it. But they should be able to do it like that. Not enough, but I could take Ivan Novo. If I wanted to. I mean, that's even more population there, denied to them a lot of resources too. Right, captured that. I mean, we could capture Vladimir if I wanted to. Issue is I need the division to capture it. Okay, there we go. Now, I do think that was definitely worthwhile. I mean, let's take out the drawing tool here. Where the hell is the drawing tool? Here's the drawing tool. Okay. So I just want to make a point of how much this is going to disrupt their travel here. So let's go with a blue. Okay. So we have this rail line here then. As you can see, they intercept over here, allowing travel into this part of the line. But obviously, as we've obviously, we've cut this, haven't we? So that's now cut. So for them to actually get over here, what they have to do now is they have to travel along this line. All the way to Kazan. I mean, they could go up that way, but that only connects up to there. All this way. And then they have to go north. All that way. Either that way or that way. So just look at how much that's just added there. I mean, they could go here and connect up to Gorky, but then they have to come off the rails anyway. But that's really a nice move. I do think that was definitely worthwhile. It's one of those moves that might be questioned, but I think it is worthwhile. It does put the feet of gold into these Red Army troops as well. Oh, actually... yeah, so... they have to come from all the way down here anyway. So, I mean, that should have put a lot more travel time on the Red Army response as well, if they're coming via rail. So that's good for me. Obviously, they're going to be out of range. What I could do is I could have them possibly assigned to this force here. Which is closer, frankly. And therefore that a little bit better. And they still have 100% fuel, so they should be okay. Can't really break through here. Use up that power to break that guards core. Which I do think was worthwhile. I mean, that's 57,605 troops gone already. 47,000 captured. That's brought their numbers down to 4.5 million. I mean, our numbers have taken a few hits. And we have lost a few men here, 3,793 men killed. But I do think this is worthwhile. I mean, we'll capture these divisions over here, so that's 3 divisions already. Okay. Right, so take care of that. Cross the river here. Ah, fuck me. Okay, try and force them back. Ah. God damn it, I just need that one. That one. You can see now they're really going to suffer. Okay. I still do have these forces here, so we still might be able to do that. Really what I should have done is had that, like, come here, but ah well. Okay. If I have somebody who can make it there, I'll do it. Right, 175% fuel. Yep, you can do that. I do think that's worthwhile. Most definitely, as that will cut off all of these divisions here. So we'll have, so there's 3 divisions, 4, 5, oh, sorry. Yep, so 5 there, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'd be Guards Cavalry, another Rifles, so that's 11, 12 divisions, plus a Guards Corps, plus an AT Artillery Brigade. So that is a lot of men right there. And ultimately, it just blows that open. They frankly have nothing in this area. The 16th Army is over here. So yeah, that's going to blow this all open. Right, you have 100... How's it that they can make it? That's interesting. Is it because they have... No, that's rather interesting. Okay. Alright. Yep, okay. Right, let's go over there, see what's like first. I'll have you assigned there. Right, we'll do that just to make sure. Okay, so that's now technically cut off. Righto. So what we'll do then is, I don't know, do we have a core take Ivan Novo? I don't think it's worthwhile doing right now. I can take it in the turn after. What I need to do then is make sure that these don't escape. Okay. Right, let's run this rail line. Bloody hell, it's all the way here. That's how far we've moved. Oh. Right. Ah, son of a bitch. See if I can hurt that a little bit. Okay. And that is pretty wide, so... I don't know. I think that is going to force them to react in a major, major way, and I'm going to be very happy with that. But we do have this potentially cut off. I don't know if it'll last. I'd like to think it would. What do we have here? It's a unit of some nature. But yeah, they really just don't have anything in this area. I think it is definitely worthwhile to use another force here just to make sure that stays closed. See, nobody else can make it. That's really irritating. But then again, these guys need to be saving their fuel here. So that's what we'll do then. And I was thinking about, do I deny them the city here? That gains a supply. We do have a little bit of fuel actually in Yellow Sable, which is pretty awesome. Well, we do have a decent amount of fuel then. We captured some of it. Well, a lot of it was lost, but this is what remains inside the city. So 161 fuel, 107 supply, so a decent amount. But the amount of captured population is increased. So good captured. Manpower 1,366. So that's increased. 113 is damage right now. But it's further denied the Red Army replacement troops. Yeah, there's all that production there. I think cutting this rail line was definitely worthwhile. I do think that's a choice that was worthy. I'll have to send them... I don't know. Just thinking if I take that, then at least I can prevent this from being cut off. Or at least make it easier. But I need to have this for the push to the north, to Volgoda, which is the ultimate objective. I mean, what I'll do is I'll have these guys move over here, then manually fuel them with the aircraft, and then should hopefully have enough to get across. I don't know, do I want to go across this turn? I mean, we'd have 11 there, then 4. I don't want to use all that fuel. I think what we'll do then is we'll use this motorized actually to take Ivanovo. And this is it, there's no real way across here other than that. There's no land bridge. Yeah, we'll move this forward then, we'll deal with this. Then I can use these forces, spread them out as brigades. Okay, there we go. Right, they still have a lot of fuel in them, so I'd like to keep it. Right. There we go, so they still have about 86% fuel in them. What I could do then is I could have move there. Right, so that has them fueled as well, connected. So this works out well. Yeah, that works out quite well. So that means that we have Ivanovo, we've captured Yaroslavl and Ivanovo. So that's taken a good chunk of population there. Yep, 1,379 now. That's a lot of population. And by having a wide envelopment, a wide penetration, I mean, it's pretty wide there. I mean, if that was gone, that's, I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it would have been 5. Okay, so I think we'll mass forces over here. I might have been better off just going over here, actually. But then again, I don't know if I'd have captured that. I probably should have captured that, but if I didn't, then that would have been terrible. So what we'll do then is... we'll move up to Yaroslavl. And that's it, that army's cut off now. Well, at least it's separated. We'll move this motorized, and then this motorized can help hold here. Okay. I was thinking about the possibility of using them to smash through there, but I don't think there's any point to that. I might have this Panzer Division cross, perhaps. See how much fuel they have. Does take about 10%. That's not too terrible then. Right, 6% of there. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely been cut quite badly. That is rather irritating of all times. Wow, that's really irritating of all times now. What we'll do then is... I'll support this rail line here for the moment. Okay, that's an extra little bit there. Then I could always have something railed up here to help out. Deal with the partisans. God damn, they are so effective. Okay. Bomb the division up. Right, Shift K. See how they do. Yeah, it's going to take a lot to hold Moscow. Most certainly a lot. Right, there we go. Wow. Expand the fortified zone. I mean, it's still all this advance to be doing yet. Right, let's see. In these are the... Right, okay. 8% fuel, that's not good at all. 99. 79, so still a good amount of fuel there. Still a decent amount. I mean, even you down here still have 103% fuel, so that's really nice. Okay. Alright, yes, fuel. How much did we gain there, then? 114. Right, fuel them all. Right, select all. Okay, 47, 89, 90. At least they have a little bit more fuel. I don't know if that'll be enough. I doubt it'll be enough, but we'll advance along here. Either way, it's light forest anyway. We do have a little bit of fuel there. Ultimately not enough, but at least that's something to help out. Right. 213th. Reactivate the 213th. I guess I can't move right now. Ah. Okay, H. Oh, have I lost rail connection with Center 2? Oh, seems like it was too much anyway. I mean, with the clear weather, we'll have vehicles again. At least we'll start to regain them at a much better rate. Oh, well. Oh, it's that well. Okay. But I mean, this is it. We're starting to push over here. We're pushing a little bit over here. Pushing a little bit over here. Got all of this. Right, move up this air support. Right, just have them reassigned over here. For sake of ease. But these Jaegers should be able to advance over here. Just need to use the infantry to cover them. Keep moving. Okay. Really, resistance here isn't exactly too strong. Okay. I think the 2nd Panzer Army's mission is going to be more shallow to begin with. What I'd like to do is ideally... And I do have different elements of 2nd Panzer around here, so we do have the possibility for a good encirclement. There's a number of tank corps there, 2 tank corps there, a few tank corps at south. I just need to use the infantry, force them apart, and then surround what I can. And do it like that. End up quite nice. South. Yeah, they're building them up. a lot of offensive power here. Okay. Pushing through here is going to be really quite difficult. Ah, sweet. Ah, the other elements of you are over here. Okay. Could have you moved over there then? Not quite enough, but we can have you there. But I mean, we've freed up so far 3 security divisions, which is a hell of a lot. And we're actually able to, well, I'll just have to put them there for now. But we're able to fully occupy Moscow, fully garrison Moscow for the moment, which is going to decrease the amount of partisans significantly. So Alright. 7 population. 16, that's definitely more valuable to occupy. Still not enough, wow. And that's quite a sizable thing as well. Okay. In these Romanian divisions, I'll have them on refit. Still another few divisions there. So next turn we'll have a Finnish armoured division. That's going to be rather nice to see. The air landed division is withdrawn. The 383rd shows up. Okay, Leibstadter Adolf Hitler is withdrawn. A Italian security force arrives. More siege mortars. Yeah, so they're withdrawn. Those are brought in. Then we have heavy panzers. Okay. I just need to hold these. Right, might as well put a position in here just to give it something. Ah, wrong one. It's nothing right now, but at least it'll build up. Okay, I mean this is it, obviously we garrison of cities. I need to garrison these. No, I can't do that there. I guess you can't do it in newly occupied cities. I mean the south is looking fairly decent. Yeah, we have a lot of cavalry down here to make things work too. mean, that's it. I do need more German infantry. We have a breakthrough here. I think what we could probably aim with doing is perhaps have 2nd Panzer. I mean, what I'd like ideally is 1st Panzer, 2nd Panzer to work together here to encircle all of this. I do need to drive through here. The most difficult thing is going to be driving across the River Donut. That's the difficult thing here. Though it could be achieved. It's going to be difficult. The resistance is pretty difficult. But I think if we can break through here initially, have a small encirclement, I should be able to make my way through a few troops over here. We'll go from there. The Rosina. Okay, but we'll do that in the next session then. I don't want to do too much in one session. I like you guys to see what's going on first. But I'm quite happy with that. I mean, that's, what, 11? Did I say 11 odd divisions? A Guard, Cavalry Corps, AT Brigade. So that's quite a number of men there. That's over 100,000 men, definitely. Well, at least I'd hope so. I'd hope that would be just over 100,000 men. But something like that to begin the operation would be good. I mean, if I could knock out maybe 200,000 men, maybe 300,000 men if I was really wanting to push it some ways, that'd be awesome. And I do think it's possible. I do think we can actually encircle a good number of troops, potentially. But yes, I am happy about this. I think that's a very nice move. It just slows down a response from the Red Army. And obviously the rails were cut over here regardless. But if I hadn't come down here, then they would have been able to come all the way over there quite quickly and quite easily. And they would have been able to put pressure on my flank here. But at the moment, all they have to flank me is open room and a 16th Army headquarters. Yeah. Massively open room here. Wow, look at all that. T-34 production over here. Lots of it. Yeah, I'm really trying to make as much use of the poor Soviet rail infrastructure as possible here. So yes, we do have our move towards Volgoda underway. We have it going on in really two positions here. So the good news is obviously I'm pushing up over here, which is good. So then, I mean, I might be able to reposition some kind of armored force or some kind of motorized force, maybe. I could potentially do that and have like a force from 2nd Panzer, maybe even this force from 2nd Panzer, so we could have the Grossdeutschland. The Grossdeutschland is really fucking powerful, by the way. I could have like a force of Grossdeutschland and the 29th possibly over here to help push up there. But the issue is obviously this swampland. It's pretty difficult to deal with, and it's a waste of fuel. But yeah, we'll leave it till next time then for the movement of 2nd Panzer, 1st Panzer armoured forces, and then the rest of the infantry. But I'll do the infantry first and see what we can do. We do have over here as well. I need to get them out of here because they are, of course, withdrawing. And they've been here for a long time. So we need to drive through here. Try and link up with the Lubenstadter of Hitler and the 11th Panzer. They've been there for a long fucking time. Can't make it to Saratov. And if I really, I don't know. And I'm considering here, I could do the maximum amount of damage here if I was to send these forces over to there and sever that rail connection there. That would really hurt them, because then that basically cuts off most rail travel. They do have this rail line over here, but it is cut there. So if I was able to cut it over here, which I may do, I may send the motorized there, then have the Panzers hold Stalingrad. Yeah. I mean, that would cut off the Caucasus from the rail network and increase the Soviets' truck usage, which I'm really keen on doing. So I don't know, guys, what do you think about that move? Do you think that would be worthwhile sending a motorized division here just to cut these rail lines? I'd love to know what your opinion is on that. I do think that's definitely something we do have to take into consideration, cutting rail lines. Because obviously this is going to increase their truck costs as well, so if I was to do that, cut off the coxes from the rail network, that'd increase their truck costs as well. I mean, that'd make all these rail lines functionally useless. No, then again, Baku is a permanent supply source, so... they have a permanent supply source in Baku, and then Chelyabinsk is another permanent supply source. Yeah, you can see a lot of their production here. I mean, this is like, whoa. Like, most of their stuff is there. Okay. I mean, let's see. As far as T-34 production... So, 2 T-34 factories so far, granted they are large. I think there's Gorky as well with T-34 production. Yeah, so 3 T-34 factories so far. If I was to overrun Gorky, that would take their numbers down even further. I mean, in Gorky, what else do we have here? Some LAGG. And in Vladimir. Yeah. But yeah, in Gorky. T-70 production, vehicles, T-34s, T-60s, the AA, LAGGs times 2, some OT, so flamethrower tanks, I believe. Rail, manpower, heavy industry, armaments. That's a lot there. What do we have in Volgoda? Rail. Kirov. T-70 production. Oil production. Oh my god, that's a lot of fuel actually. Holy shit. Now, fuel stores are fairly nice. Fairly nice. But yeah, that's taken them below 4.5 million. That's good news. It's taken them down by quite a lot of artillery. But we can see here a guard corps was about 25,000 troops. Well, I like purple. So that's a good estimation of like guard cavalry corps strength. So yes guys, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, I hope you continue to watch in the future. Goodbye for now. See you all very, very soon in the next session. Do remember to subscribe for more, and if you do feel it is a possibility for you, then do please consider backing me on Patreon. It does make a massive difference, as it allows me to buy more books on the subjects. So goodbye for now.